Hey guys, it's your boy for real, and today we're gonna be reviewing. So I'm uploading this, I think, the day after. Uh, me and my buds, Chris and TJ, went to go watch the movie. This movie was terrible. I guess I should say this right here and right now. Spoilers ahead. So if you're really excited to go watch that movie, click off the video, leave a comment, and like the video, subscribe obviously, but this is your only warning. Click off the fucking video, man. Now, I was going into this movie really excited because the first one I watched last year with my friends again, and it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed the first one. It wasn't a horror, it was more of a thriller, and that was fine with me, man. It was FNAF movie that I waited 8 years since I was a legit, I think 8-year-old, and I watched it when I was 18, a grown man, bruh. So, watching that was really an experience. And the second one, more so, I was more excited for it because it's like the second game is really cool. A lot of mechanics in the second game are really cool. I like the weathered animatronics in the second game. And I mean, if you don't know by now, but I beat the second game with no deaths, man. Come on, man. It's, what I'm saying? Playlists, the corny videos that I used to make back when I was starting YouTube, but I still did that. I beat FNAF 2 with no deaths. I guess that's my context, more so for FNAF 2, and I guess FNAF is a franchise I am, like the movies, right? I guess there's no other conversation to be had but to get straight into the review, man. So when the movie first started, I was excited. Like it's obviously a prequel but also a sequel to the first one. It starts with Charlie sitting there, and I'm like, yo, this about to be lit, my guy. Soon as I seen a child sitting, I was like, that's Charlie. I didn't have to hear a name, I didn't have to hear anything. Instantly knew that was Charlie. The beginning intro was really weird, and I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. But it really is so weird that there's a kid being kidnapped, and there's a kid telling everybody, hey, there's a kid being kidnapped, and nobody listens to this kid. Like the workers don't listen. Where I work at, I think if you hear something like that crazy going on, you gotta do something. So for these workers to just hear this kid talk about another kid being kidnapped and go, so you talk to your mom, like why? And if anything, where's Henry? Like I get Henry and Afton, if that's the same storyline they're going with. I get that Henry was always involved with his work and this and that, but I feel like they could have, I don't know. Obviously they needed a motive for Charlie to be the villain of this movie and all of that, but I think that was stupid. The games did it really great, where it was just William who killed Charlie, and she's sitting outside the window because she's like wanting to get inside but she can't. I think that was really cool, and the marionette finding her in the back alley was really cool. I think that was the better motive for her to be a villain. But obviously in the movies, William's already dead because in the first movie, so they needed another reason to make Charlie angry. And I guess it was a kind of okay way to do it. Besides that, William's parts were really great. Like, I liked the dream sequence Vanessa had. That was a really great, like, well made, like put together, like how do you say, I guess it's just really good, like set piece too. Like it involves like Vanessa's trauma. It's talking about how this thing that she went through in the first movie is still affecting her, and I really wanted them to explore that a lot more than what they just showed, and I thought they were, since this is a sequel, but they really don't. After that, not much happens. Like, I guess Abby has like a school project, and the school teacher's just a fucking dickhead. Like, it's to an extent where, like, yeah, a teacher can be criticized. Sometimes a teacher will criticize you for shit, but this dude's a dickhead. Like on some like you will be nothing in life type shit. Like on some like you won't even work at a fast food restaurant type shit. Like he just he's just a dickhead, man. So, you know, Abby's all sad because her friends are gone, this and the third. And so, you know, I guess Mike is like, hey, man, let's go, man, let's go. So they go back to the old establishment, and he's trying to help her, you know, get over it. So he's like, hey, don't you think you'd be happy? Wouldn't you want them to be in heaven? Isn't that good? And she, you know, in that scene, it's meant to be like her coming to with you know, the agreeing that, yeah, I guess it's a good thing. And you go to Pirates Cove to get this little tablet thing, which really is only in the movie like twice, like really important twice. I figured it would be more of an important thing. Oh, and before that, there's like this group of kids, right, who are like, I guess, Ghostbusters or something like that. And they go to the old establishment because it's been teased and all that. I gotta probably rewatch it to give you a better understanding. But from what I remember, this is what happens. The kids die. They released a puppet, and Mike was in the movie. Yeah, it's just in there, man. You know, he's just there, man. Shit. No, while watching this shit, I'm like, isn't Michael the good guy though? Isn't Michael the good guy in the games? Because he's ashamed of what he did and he feels sorrow for his brother that he got killed, and his father who was a murderer, and his sister who died in a baby suit. I thought Michael was the good guy, but in this movie he's more set out to be a villain. I don't really give a fuck. I mean, the nigga playing Michael looks creepy as shit. When I first seen Michael, I was like, is this dude already babyfied? Like, is this the zombie version? But it was just the dude. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Blumhouse, I want to tell you this right now, man. That is a terrible way to do jump scares and build tension. Every time a character trips and falls in a movie, my fucking fear factor's instantly gone. I'm like, cool. Yeah, cool. Anyways, like I mentioned, Abby has a tablet, and then the animatronics start talking to her. It's not really the animatronics, it's just Charlie talking to her. And it lures her to the new establishment and blah, blah, blah. Then the next day comes, and then Abby's like, Elizabeth shows up. Sorry, Vanessa shows up to the house, and Abby's like, my friends are still alive, this and that, right? And this is where the movie, in the theater, you can ask Chris, you can ask anybody, man. You can ask TJ, matter of fact. Bro, when I heard these, when I watched this, it just made, I just fucking bawled. Like, I put my hands to my head and I was like, why is this shit happening? So Vanessa's like talking to Michael, and she's like, dude, these animatronics, remember the animatronics? They're back. There's another establishment. And this dude, Michael, is like, what are you talking about? I don't believe you. Are you serious? Do you not realize I'm trying to move on? Do you not realize my sister's trying to move on? Do you not realize I'm trying to fix us? I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, this is the same guy whose brother was in an animatronic costume, right? Witnessed animatronics in the first fucking movie come to life and attack him. Fucking watched these animatronic ghost children kill a man in a bunny costume, and has the audacity to say, I don't believe you about other ghost robots. I fucking wanted to kill myself, bruh, because that shit was horrifically shittily written. If it was more so like, Vanessa, not right now, I'm going through stuff, okay? Can't you see my sister and me are trying to better our lives? That I would have been fine with that. But he goes, I don't believe you. Basically saying, I don't believe you. Like, and he just brushes her off, right? I'm gonna go a little crazy now with the review, because I've only got a certain amount of time left on this thing. But Corey Skincher's in the movie. Shout out to Corey. But, you know, it was crazy, man. Seeing Corey, I was like, what? There's a scene when, like, the movie's already, like, about to end. It's, like, during the climax. There's a scene where, like, Vanessa is being, asked for a code to let the animatronics roam free, blah blah blah. And she gives the code really fast. It's like a password that only people know that work there, right? So that means William taught her a few things, and I want to guess that she, also taught her about the animatronics and how to set them into these modes. This is important for what I'm about to say. So Mike shows up and saves her because she was kidnapped by Charlie, and they're trying to get the robots back from. They're trying to stop the robots from walking around outside in the streets, right? So you would assume Vanessa would take the seat, right? Because she's more experienced with these animatronics. She knows what buttons to press and what not to press. Michael sits in a fucking seat. I don't understand these choices some of these characters made in these movies because it makes no sense. The tension, and it's purely to build tension, and I get that. But Michael being sat there during this time of need for his sister makes no sense. Vanessa should have been the one sitting there since she knows everything about that computer, and these are old fucking animatronics. It's not like the new ones that he worked with in the first movie, which I would probably understand he knows a little bit more about. But these are the older models, which Vanessa is more familiar with since she's always been around her father. Point period blank. No more needed to be said. That was fucking during the end battle. Mike went to go meet Henry and he talked, and Henry gave him a music box to fight Charlie to put her to sleep because it's like the fucking game. It's like the fucking game I got. So during the final battle, Mike uses the music box and it stops Charlie from taking over Abby's body. So it only works once because Mike just completely fucking forgets about it during the end fight. And the end fight was purely just so the old animatronics to show up to build like this end game level hype. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, my guy. That shit was ass. And then the fucking show, the movie ends with Charlie taking over Vanessa's body, which I guess is meant to set up the third movie. And it's fine. Freddy Fazbear's, the third game is, with how the second movie came out, I have no hope for the third movie. But, Spring Chat looked monstrous in that teaser. That post-credit scene, that was monstrous. So hopefully Freddy Fazbear's 3, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is more of a horror than a thriller. And let's hope Michael is the main character. Let me know if you want to hear my thoughts on what I just said there. But that's the review. 3 out of 10. I want to end this video off on a positive. Not all of it was bad. The designs for the animatronics are very game accurate. I think some of the set pieces are really good. It's just overall wasn't a really well written story. It should have took another 8 years to cook up another good story like the first one. And Megan Fox can still not voice act.